You get species here that you don't get anywhere else. It's the equivalent to our Amazon. The first day that I saw the trees being felled, I went into the site and got under the digger. My name's Sarah Green. I'm the coordinator of Hilligdon Green Party, and I'm a local person who loves these nature reserves.
Can you explain a bit about the area around us?
Well, this is a wet woodland. Wet woodland is priority habitat because it's where the water and the air and the trees, they all meet, and you get species here that you don't get anywhere else. It's the equivalent to our Amazon. Every tree around you here is destined to be felled by HS2 in January 2020 this year. And it's totally unnecessary. It's for a temporary road to move pylons. It's nowhere near the railway line itself.
Could you tell me a bit about your experience with HS2, please?
I've been fighting HS2 for many years because my business is under complete threat. I'm the passenger boat, and I take people to the nature reserves to enjoy the tranquility and the wonder of nature, and I do nature walks, guided walks. Everything that I hold dear is being threatened. I've petitioned in the House of Commons and spoken in the House of Lords, and I have not given up, basically, yes.
And how do you feel that your voice is essentially being ignored by...
Well, I've been ignored to a large extent, and when they can't ignore me, they arrest me. And I've been taken to court many times, and I haven't been found guilty of anything yet. I do believe that what HS2 are doing, they are breaking the law. They have disapplied many laws within a very large land trace, but they haven't disapplied any of the European laws, and they haven't disapplied the water protection laws. And underneath the ground here is this giant water aquifer. It's chalk, goes down 100 metres, and it's from here that they draw up our daily drinking water, and it's all under threat.
Now, for you especially, you've been here since day dot, you started this. Could you explain a bit about that and how you feel really seeing all these people walking behind you?
I think it's wonderful. I mean, look, they're still coming. They're still coming. It's just so wonderful. The first day that I saw the trees being felled, I went into the site and got under the digger. And really, it's not just me, it's many people have held the camp together and have been there day and night since October 2017. We will not give up. There are trees standing now that wouldn't be standing if people hadn't been up the trees when they came to fell them. Now we're asking more people, because the same people getting arrested is very, very hard. We need more people, and we need to stop this terrible project.
Absolutely. And how do you feel with all these people around you that are really backing that cause?
I think it's just marvellous. It's wonderful. I'm delighted. I couldn't be happier.
That's amazing. And if you had a message to anybody who's not familiar with HS2, not familiar with your story, what could you say to them to really make them care about what's going on here? This
is not progress. This is the biggest clearance of habitats and wildlife and nature that's ever happened in this country, and it's not just a railway track, it's either side of the railway track in this area for 2 kilometres. It's just a snatch of land and a deforestation so they can use the land for other uses, and this is what's been happening to our planet all over, clearing habitats and ecosystems for man's use. And now is the time to stop. We have to protect all the nature that's left, because we have climate emergency, we have an ecological emergency, and we all need nature.
And there's 2 more questions I want to ask. The first one is about you specifically. You said that this is impacting everything you hold dear.
Yes.
Could you explain a bit more about that, please?
Oh, that's it affects me so personally. My partner started the passenger boat business on this canal, and she died in February 2016. And we were fighting this together, and she's fighting it with me in spirit. So I will never give up.
And how does this impact you? So why?
It's making my passenger boat. I take people to the most wonderful, peaceful places, and people enjoy nature, and all the nature is being destroyed. I'm getting no support from Canal and River Trust. So I don't know. I've got to rethink the business. I've got to tell people the truth. Come and see the nature that's being destroyed, and stand with me. Stand for the future. We won't turn away. We will bear witness. Whether that is a viable business proposition, I don't know, but I feel I have to do it.
And how far are you willing to go?
I mean, I have been arrested several times. Then I will always stand up and do what I think is the right thing to do.
So what can people do to help?
people can keep visiting the Colne Valley, the beautiful Colne Valley. You've seen how easy it is to get here on the Chiltern line from London. Really, it's just about coming down, standing together with the people here, visiting the camp and supporting the camp. There are now 5 camps of people protesting HS2 all the way up this proposed line on phase 1. And people are willing to put their lives on hold and do everything they can to stop this disastrous project.